Hello YouTube, welcome to Sunday in the Shop. I'm having trouble focusing on this. This is the third take. I found this at Walmart. $11, dry erase board. And I'll take a picture of the instructions. Let's turn it around here. The other side's gray. I thought about using it for a back moment on filming so you don't have to see all my junk on my bench and everything when we're doing a project. See if I could use that on the back too. To get that. Comes with a tray like to put the eraser and the markers. We'll snap a photo of that, then we'll go off to the shop and show you a couple other things we have. Some leftovers from the boombox build. Okay, these are these leftover clips. I don't know for sure if they call them J clips. These are leftover from the speaker project. This isn't the right screw. I have to find the right metal screw to fit these. So I may have to take one to a hardware store, because they were the screws that are holding my speakers in. But you see how you can go through a hole in a piece of tin? Okay. I think you get the idea. Then the screw goes through there. So you can have a hole through another piece of tin. Just imagine there's a hole there. I should have punched it. The screw head could be there, and then this holds it down to this piece. You know, just example. There, I think we figured that out. See if we can get up real close here. I got 16 of those. Okay, so I had them left over. Then I got some assorted screws. There's two kinds in here. There's a big head, and then almost like the bevel head where you can countersink them. Trying to save on taking photographs, but I got 8 each of them, 8 small, 8 big. So they'll go off in my little cabinet up there, supply cabinet. Okay, so that's leftovers there. Okay, I needed an end for my antenna. Okay, because I made a jumper wire, which I showed in the boombox video. I needed an end to plug in the radio, then come back to the jack that's mounted on the back of the radio. Well, I went into an AutoZone parts store, and I could have got a cable for $5. And then chopped off as much as I want, probably 4-foot extension cable. And those ends are called a Motorola type end, is what they're called. That just push in with the pin on it. I have the end of one here somewhere. But I'm sure if you watch the video, you know what I meant. Anyway, I ended up with this antenna for 10 bucks. Okay? I figured I'd buy this antenna. It says it's 38 inches on the package. I always say I don't get paid. I even put description. Don't get paid to show any product. It says 38 inches. Well, it's 44. So here's another antenna that's bigger than what it says it is. Okay. If you never put one in an old school car, what you do is these. You have a hole drilled, and when you drop these in, these are pointed down. Let's unscrew it. And this is like a swivel ball for the curve of the antenna. 50s, 60s, 70s, whatever year. So this all swivels and moves. See the slot in there? So it can mount in an angle. But what it does is these drop through a hole. It's like an 1.25 inch hole. Then when you pull it up, it pulls up underneath the fender like that. Like I said, and this is all, whatever way to move it, it swivels so it can be mounted at an angle. And the fender has a slope. So it was... it's probably like $11 altogether. Okay. For indoors, I have an idea. Here's just your typical trucker antenna mount. Excuse me. I'm still getting over that congestion. It goes to a bracket mounted on your mirror. And this is insulated. The brass is the hot side, the center. And then it goes through, and this white washer has a step to it. Close the camera. Get it up so you can see it. And then this coupler goes, and then your antenna screws in here. I've got an idea for indoors. I'm not going to do this outdoors on our vehicle. These are metric threads. I'm glad I have a few metric nuts and stuff, little kits. These, if I grind them off, will fit in down in here. Okay? But it only goes up to about to that line, so it goes about this far. If I can grind these to fit, stick them in there and put a little bit of hot glue on it. So if I take these off, you'll see about what kind of space will be around there for the glue. I won't use epoxy because I want to take it apart. I don't know if you can see that down there without zooming in. So you have a little space for the glue. Just for indoors. I can put a little bracket mount on the back. For AM, you want a tall antenna. Like I said, FM, I'm really happy with that one. It's 31 inches. Okay, enough of that. We'll pause. We'll take a drink, get rid of this in my throat. And maybe I should talk about my homemade medicine for that. Well, it's not homemade, but my home remedy. Okay, we're back. The other day I was in Walmart. It's getting that time for camping, doing stuff. I still have never made any videos making a shelter out of a tarp. I picked up at least 4 of these $1 tent stakes. You can go to a home supply store. You can buy a big spike that'll go through what I call a bridge plank. When you build bridges out in the country with wooden planks, it's called a bridge plank. It's like, tell you, like 4 inches thick. They're big, giant hunks of wood. So you can buy nails this big. But I bought these. It's almost the basic thing, you know, survival, the backpackers, but you know, you got to have at least 4 tent stakes. Well, I got my 4 tent stakes. That's one each corner. You know, like say you throw a tarp over a rope. You know what I mean? You throw your tarp over a rope hanging in a tree like that. That's right. Tarp over. You can at least stake all 4 corners. It's nice to have. They'll be in the bottom of the backpack. Because you never know, it could be a rainy day somewhere out fishing. Just set it up real quick between the trees. Of course, I'm just going to run to the car. But anyway, here's some markers for the dry erase board. I don't know if we'll ever use it. But you never know. I might want to draw something to dimensions. You know, that's dimensional. Like say it's 2 foot by 2 foot. It's got all these parts on it. I can use that dry erase board, mount it on my door over there, and I can walk up with a yardstick and a square, and I can actually draw it out. That leaves us off to the next item. We're going to pause again. We got to take another swig because my throat is so dry. Okay, we're back in. We're drinking Country Time lemonade, and boy, we made it sour. Whew. Okay. I should demonstrate this in a video. I think I will someday. I've probably mentioned it in videos before. People have subscribed before. That you can scrub like a greasy lawnmower engine with an electric toothbrush. Okay. Well, they've had them like for $10 and brand new. This you get 2 extra heads. You get these little rubbery things in there. You're supposed to be able to pull out this and stick that in there. So I can sacrifice one of these to put them in there. Like wanting to clean a carburetor. But this takes 2 AA's. It's not easy to get open. Do not ask me why. It's not easy to get open. I cannot tell you why. I'm fighting it there. 2 AA's. I'm fighting it again. Not AAA's, AA's. Don't buy one with AAA's. You just waste your money on batteries. Okay, this goes around. This goes up and down. Probably hard to see on camera. This will clean parts. You take that awesome cleaner on something greasy, means this goes this way and this. The old one I had just went up and down, and I used it for years, so it finally quit. I just pitched off in the garbage. But I've scrubbed a lot of greasy parts of that. So there's your tip of the week for a little parts cleaner. And found this at Walmart. I mean, you can go to almost any store. I probably won't take a picture of it. I'll pause on it. But then you're flossing things under, which doesn't make no sense how they work. Anyway, enough of that. Okay, we have one more thing at least for sure. We'll take another break. We'll be right back again. Okay, I have a siren in the distance. I don't know if it's ambulance or fire truck. I don't know if this camera will pick it up. Okay, I went to a Cubby's. Okay. There's a town everybody has a Cubby's. That's a big gas station. I don't know. There might be people out there watching me knows what Cubby's is. They have really good fried chicken. Not to promote anybody's product or business, but I'm going to tell it like it is. They have good fried chicken. Try it. They had your little counter display case with some knives. And this one was, here, let me flip it open. This one was stuck in the display case. You can see it from the front. It's towards the back. I'm looking, I go, that's an M-Tech. Huh. Well, that's kind of different. Well, I'll definitely take a picture of this, several pictures. It's been renumbered. It says A949, and you can clearly feel that's a sticker over there. Okay? Now, all this stuff's made by the same company. This tack force right here is made by the same company as this M-Tech. So, this is not the proper box. Okay? There's a sticker over the box. Okay? It's been re-stickered. They might have just run out of boxes, okay, and started re-stickering boxes. Well, it might disappoint somebody if they ordered something in the wrong box. And yes, that's what I paid for it. I should know better. But, like I said, I do give knives away. I don't like collecting knives. I have ones. I just gave one away, actually, just today, the neighbor kid's birthday, so I gave him that leftover serrate I had. It was the last one when the straight blade wasn't serrated, so he got one for Christmas from me, one for his birthday from yesterday, and my wood guy that brings me wood, I gave him one for Christmas, so, you know, that's the way you should do it. The 4 serrate knives from Walmart. But we'll take some pictures of this. This is really nice and hefty. Okay, and it's even got in the blade up here. See where I can put my thumb? This may become my serrate is a nice knife, but boy, this may become my everyday carry this summer. My Kershaw stays in my coat pocket wherever I go. I got that 2 years ago, but it's a cheap knife, but it is stainless liner, aluminum scales with plastic, some kind of plastic. You can't put your fingernail in it, so it's almost too hard, but it's just a plastic. But that's an indent if you can't see it. You can even see if you look real close where they milled it. Indent on that side, okay? And that side it doesn't. And I've really been using it too for the past couple days. Like for speaker wire, I wanted to split it apart. This point tapers this way, okay? It gets skinnier out on the tip. I was poking that between my speaker wire and going like this to split it apart. So I've already used it for a utility knife for working with, so I'm really happy. I like this piece here. Spring assist, pretty strong spring on it. I do like how it closes. The other thing I look at these knives, I don't want it coming up my pocket. The last little, see, it drops in there really good. It's got your window breaker, your rope belt cutter. I call it a rope cutter. I don't think I could ever cut a seat belt. I want to go to the junkyard and try it, but I know it'll probably cut a piece of paracord, which I'm not even going to show it on camera. Cutting paracord. If I had a piece hanging here, I might, but if you ever had one of these, more than likely there's not that part's not that great. But you can take that blade out and take the knife apart. It is bolted in there separate. And there's like your glass breaker. You get trapped in a car, or someone's trapped in a car, smash the window. And I watched a video where somebody's in a burning car and they're yelling, "Who's got a knife? Who's got a knife?" There's 6 men there. Only one of them had a knife, pulled out a pretty good sized lock blade knife. I know I've seen the video. I understand people don't want to carry knives. There is that big fear about it now all around. So if you're squeamish about it, I'm sure you're not watching still. But there you go. Nice, hefty. I don't have small hands. That'll round out the video here. I'll take some good pictures of this for the knife guys. Like I said, doesn't make no sense the way they boxed it. I don't care. See, this is a Tac Force. I've showed this before. Tac Force. I gave one away. It was a little more rugged blade. It had like a thing that come up here and had serrations. I gave it to the guy that gave me the Honda engine. But I like this because it's more of a smooth gentleman's, they call it like a gentleman's knife, fancy. But this is a nice knife. I just have to, I shouldn't collect stuff. I just have it for, I'll pause on that. Yes, they still sell these on Amazon. There's one called a 468. That's the one I gave away. This is TF 469. And you can still get these on Amazon. They're only like $7 or $8 sometimes on sale. But that's it. Probably way too long a video. We'll give you plenty of pictures of this. So, thanks for watching this week. We'll look forward to you watching next week.